Hello everybody, welcome to my world. My name is Rosalia and I will be showing you how to embellish an envelope of your choice. I'm going to be using this size envelope, a 5 3/4 by 4 1/4, give or take. My inspiration came from Junkie Me Too, and this is the end products of her instructions, and I just love it. Love it. And I embellished it whichever way I want. Okay. Her process involves, and I'll show you, her process involves cutting separate pieces for the back, the front, and for the flap. It also involved having to make slits into your fold here on the flap to insert your ribbon and then glue it inside. You glue it inside. I have cards on all of these. But you glue it inside, and that was a little hard to do. So what I'm going to show you is less cutting and a better way of putting that ribbon on. This is mine. I made this one, and if you was to look at both of them, you wouldn't be able to tell what I did, but it is different. I did not cut into my fold here. I used a hinge design from a Cricut, but you can use a little piece of scrap. Cut little slits, fed my ribbon, and glued it on the outside. But that's it, and one whole sheet. So let's get started. What are you gonna need? A 12 by 12 stock of paper of your choice. This one just happens to be the animal print stack by DC. WV. I kind of like it. Got it on sale. Bone folder, you know, can't do without that. Your folder. Ribbon. I cut my ribbon out to about 8 inches. That worked for me. Take out your scraps because this piece was a scrap that I had. It has nice glitter and I embossed it a long time ago. I had just had it there and it's just perfect for this design that I'm going to do. This is the scrap. This is scrap that I'm going to use as hinges. Check it out. I'm going to use that as hinges. I may use this one though. Again, this was something that I just cut out from one of my die cuts. I may use this one. But I just wanted to show you can use pieces of scrap. So take out your pieces of scrap because you can use them. Also, you're going to use pencil. I like to use a pencil. An X-Acto knife for cutting the piece to feed your ribbon. Ruler. Scissors. Glue. I like this here. I used it and it dries a little fast. But I like it. Scissors, okay, and whatever else I may forget, you'll see it. To start, I'm going to take my envelope and I'm going to go ahead and mark it right there with a pencil. I'm going to go ahead and mark it, and I'm going to cut that all the way down. Now, I've done that already, and I'm going to end up with this nice long piece the size of my envelope across by 12. Okay, and then the other side, you're going to put the other piece, you're going to put it to the side. You're going to take this piece that you just cut, turn it over, print down. Bring that envelope downward. Sorry, my cut is on the, bring all the way down and line it up to the very bottom nice and evenly, and then you're going to take and fold it. Take your bone folder, give it a good sharp fold, bring it up to the middle there, actually, you know, to the top of that fold, the end of your folder, of your envelope to the end there. Bring it on down right there, and bring this down and give it a nice fold and with your bone. Then what you end up with is this. Now, your envelope is going to have a drop. Mine happened to be 1 1/4 drop. And then it comes across here. See these flaps here? It's 1 inch. I want it about 1 1/4. I like good coverage. So I'm going to take and measure my top. This is my top. I've done it already, but what I've done was take it and measure 1 1/4, my drop down to 1 1/4, mark it, 1 1/4, mark it, take my ruler, put it down to match each one so it can turn out even, and then in the middle, because I haven't cut it yet, and go ahead and make that nice fold. You don't want the fold to be on these edges. Then I went ahead and measured out my 1 1/4. 1 1/4 marked it. Took my pencil where my 1 1/4 went down to the fold. Took this one. Doesn't matter if it passes the fold. You're not going to see it, but that's where you're going to cut. And made my ruler mark. Took my scissors and I snipped it straight down to that fold. Straight down to that fold. And I ended up with this. This is because I like a nice finished edge. So that's going to go right into my envelope. And that's going to give me a nice finished edge. Just love it. Okay. The other piece that we were left with, the other half, I cut out a piece to measure the inside of the flap. So that it will fit just like that. So you go ahead and do what you got to do to get that to measure out that way. I guess it's that way. Anyway. Okay, put that to the side. That's about all the cutting we're going to do right now. That one piece, look at that. Instead of cutting out 3 pieces, 1 piece, cut out your edges, and then that piece. All right. Now that you've done that, I've taken my scrap. I measured it out because I liked a nice finish inside also. So I took a piece of my scrap, and that's going to fit in just like that. Can you imagine? That's gonna look really nice. And I'm going to glue that down. I've also taken my hinges. Again, they're pieces of scrap. I took and made a slit with my X-Acto knife right in the middle. As you can see, it's right there on both of these. But I may use this one. So have some options out there. See which one looks best. And I told you about the ribbon. I got the ribbon. All right. So to start, I went ahead and I think I told you, did that with the ink. And I'm going to start putting my pieces together. I'm going to start by gluing, and be careful guys, because you don't want to go too far out of this edge. You just want to kind of stay on this side here, because otherwise that's going to be out here and you don't want to glue your sides together. And I'm going to go ahead and glue on down to this one. Okay, just a little there. And I'm going to feed this in. Again, you see that goes in there. Feed it in. Hurry up and get it going because this glue is really quickie. Okay, there you go. But it gives you that second or two to match up everything the way you want it. Perfect. Okay. That's good. Then you want to take, go ahead and glue, glue all this over here, all the way to the edge, all the way down, get close to the edge and do a little back and forth there. And I'm going to bring it up and over. Take your bone folder, really get that going. This piece, glue it up. Okay. All right. Go ahead and put it down. There we go. Just wondering. Okay. Okay, that's why I like to use a wet glue, because it gives you that time that you need. Look at that, guys. Really nice. Just go ahead and fold things down. Get your bone. Okay, get all that excess glue out. And, okay. Don't want anything on your work. And you are left with this. I want to make sure I've got everything open over here because I did squeeze out the glue. Alright, and there you have it. Now you want to go ahead and do the inside over here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this up. I was debating if I needed to do this first. Well, too late now. I think I should have. But go ahead and glue your piece here. and insert it. I did. And insert it on the inside there. I did wanted to put this in first because you won't get any glue on the outside here, but I did good. Okay, nice, very good. Oh my God. All right, and that is your covered up envelope. Now with the hinge, very easily, I took I had to fold it and I had to cut it. You got to feed it from the outside in. Feed it from the outside in. Okay, go ahead and glue it. Go ahead and glue it in here. All in here, all in the edges. Glue it. Okay, do one side at a time, of course. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it on down wherever I want it. I like to show a little on the edge there and make sure that things are even. Okay, all right, that's one. Make sure your ribbon is going right. And then you go ahead and feed it over here. Inside out, get it in there, work it. Okay, see? Right there, just a little bit. Take your glue and get it on there. Oops, don't do that. All right, and make sure that ribbon is going right. And go ahead and put it on down. Again, the wet glue gives you those few minutes to center things, move it around, and that is like really nice. Oh, I was going to use this one, but I forgot. I'm glad I used the scrap just to show you that you can make this very simple and yet very pretty. Look how nice. I like it. Okay. And you can embellish this any which way you want. Look how fast that was. You can do a Martha Stewart punch on the edge or maybe even the corners. I think I'll just go ahead and do the corners here real quick, because I think I'm going to like that. Oh, the glue's still a little... Oh, no, I didn't. Guys, don't do what I did just now. But let's just get rid of that. Look how easy it is to fix an error. Let it dry. Okay. Well, thank you very much for tuning. Again, my thanks to Junkie Me Too, because I was greatly inspired. I made several of these already. So, hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.